Hi. Happy Valentine's Day or Saint Valentine's Day. Uh, this is a special episode. I am with my ex-girlfriend, si Ma'am Lalaine. And we're gonna talk about things that are, we think, are fitting to or for young couples who are starting pa lang, couples who are planning, siguro, even couples na matagal na, but especially for couples na matagal na, if you find this conversation interesting, no, thank you so much if you're gonna tune in for the next few minutes. So, Ma'am Lalaine, good evening.
Good evening.
Ang formal,
Sir
ano?
Apostol.
Okay. So, kamusta naman ang buhay may asawa? Tama ba yung tanong niya?
Wow, big question, no? Kaka-start pa lang ng episode natin
Yeah.
sa Valentine's Day special, pero big question. Kumusta ang buhay mag-asawa?
Yeah.
Of course, it's fulfilling.
Wow.
Yeah, big word din yun, right?
Can you define fulfilling?
Yeah, fulfilling as in sobrang worthy ng journey because I've got to learn several things, of course, about you and about the relationship that we're having right now.
All right.
Plus, of course, life lessons as we journey to our marriage life.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Next question. What were the challenges na personally na feel mo or na encounter mo sa first few years natin bilang mag-asawa noon? Yung mga hindi mo nasasabi sa akin siguro.
Grabe, parang nasa hot seat ako ngayon, no? Kahit ang rainy ng weather ngayon.
Yeah.
Tapos, siguro na-feel ko yung warmth talaga, as in hotness, na tong chair na to, literally
Sizzling.
and figuratively. Pero anyway, to answer the question, siguro, if I am to specify things na parang challenging in a way sa relationship or sa bagong kabanata ng buhay natin bilang mag-asawa, siguro first ay yung adjustment. Adjustment in terms of knowing your personalities and knowing how to inject your personalities into the thing that we're having right now, since alam naman natin na parang ang buhay mag-asawa ay iba talagang chapter
Yeah.
na nakasanayan natin for quite some time.
Yeah.
And aside from that, of course, I've been a literally independent woman for how many years. Yan din ang mga adjustments din na paano ko i-adjust din ang sarili ko sa bagong phase ng life na yon. So, if I am to mention two muna na challenges, yun.
Wow. So, well, thank you. Talaga? Challenge ba yun?
Hindi naman talaga siya challenge kasi parang cute na adjustment lang.
Yeah.
Kasi siguro if others who define a challenge, something na problematic or troublesome or kaya something na bothersome sa end nila. Pero it's not. Parang ano lang din, siguro minor na parang nangapa ako sa early years natin bilang mag-asawa at ngayon mag-ex na nga.
Ex, ayusin mo.
Yeah, boyfriend.
Mag-ex-jowa. Yeah, challenge siguro in the context of challenge itself being with its slightest and most obvious definition na to me and ini-integrate naman natin ito sa company, sa organization natin. The challenges are such na hindi naman ganoon kabigat. Pero yeah, I mean, ako din if I am to share, siguro one or two of the challenges that I discovered or encountered nung sa 3 years na pagsasama natin bilang mag-asawa is, and if I may be honest, na-challenge ako kasi tulad mo rin, and tulad, of course, siguro kung may mga nanonood sa amin na wives din na natutuwa siguro sa kanilang buhay mag-asawa, Is that alpha ka kasi?
Inaabangan ko ang sagot.
Alpha ka
Tapos,
kasi. Yeah, my wife is an alpha ano in its most genuine sense. Alpha being she's a leader kasi it's a challenge for me kasi sanay din ako tulad niya na mag-isa. Sanay din ako na maging independent. Sanay din ako na lahat ng decisions ko gusto ko masunod. So, nung pinakasalan ko siya, boom. Na-demote ako. Kumbaga, and it's just because siguro as a man, we should really, and this is for the husband siguro na nakikinig ngayon. As a man, by default, siguro kailangan natin mag-give way din most of the time sa ating mga asawa. Not to really make it dramatic or cheesy, pero by default lang naman siya, ganun lang naman siya. For me, I don't know for some husbands na nagpapaka-alpha pa rin kahit alpha na yung asawa nila, no? And I don't know if you will agree with me. Isama ko na lang din, no, sa context na yon. It's very challenging in a bad way kapag kaparehas kayong alpha tapos hindi kayo nagbibigayan. No, I found out.
Experience mo yun for the past
Yeah,
years?
personal experience ko. Thankfully, hindi naman ganun tumagal. I just gave way. And there's nothing wrong with that. Being a man, it's far more manly kapag you admit and submit sa mga weaknesses mo and sa mga inabilities mo na kayang gawin ng asawa mo. And you have to accept lang. Wala masama doon, hindi yun nakakababa ng pagkalalaki. I understand siguro some of the mistakes ng mga husbands dyan, pinipilit pa rin nilang, siguro ipilit yung gusto nila and doon na nagsisimula yung away, unfortunately, And I won't mention the bad stuff that can happen kapag hindi tayo nagparaya tayong mga husbands. Hindi ako walang bias sa mga babae. But it's fitting siguro to talk about kasi February 14, Valentine's Day. For the men out there, first unsolicited advice kasi marami kaming unsolicited advices as we go along in this conversation is that submit to your wives then. Most of the time, not all the time, most of the time kasi that's to us it works actually until now. That's one of the best keys to a beautiful relationship, to a beautiful married life.
I agree. Siguro ang word dyan ay yung na-discover ko lang din na salita ng compromise, no?
Yeah.
We've got to learn then to really adjust and make compromises nga sa relationship dahil hindi naman to after ng sarili lang natin ng individuality. Nag-decide tayo to be as one.
Yeah.
And so therefore, kailangan natin i-weigh yung mga bagay-bagay, no? And consider yung other parties' opinions and or suggestions and or parang say about something. Kasi it will never be about you anymore.
Yeah.
Yun nga. Parang united na kayo as one.
Yes.
Team na kayo dito. And hindi na dapat mananaig yung sinasabing pagiging alpha or pagiging, alam naman natin yon. Need not to say the word.
Yeah. Oo. Tama yon. Biases aside, and personal experience din, ako talaga, for the men out there that really want to show love to their wives, unang-una, yun nga, is magparaya. Give way. Submit to your wives na to really accept na kailangan most of the time. Siguro, I don't know Ma'am Lalaine, can you validate it dun sa context na yon? Kapag ba nagsasubmit ako sa'yo, do you feel, hindi naman siguro superior, but do you feel parang honored or sabi na respected? Ganun ba yun? Sa context ng ganun when it comes to married life?
Siguro hindi naman talaga yung literal or yung endpoint ng submission ang ino-honor namin doon. But rather, yung mapakinggan kami bilang spouse or bilang partner na somehow parang winay din or kinonsider ng husband namin yung sinasabi namin. That's something worthy and parang something fulfilling on our end. So just like what you mentioned a while ago or asked me kung paano natin i-describe yung married life natin, of course, it's something fulfilling kasi hindi kami deprived to speak up and speak out our minds.
Yeah.
Kasi kami mga babae ay very vocal talaga
Yeah,
sa
yeah,
mga
yeah.
bagay-bagay.
Yeah.
So having a partner who's a listener as well can be something that we can be parang honored about. Kaya we're thankful and I'm really thankful personally. Yeah, cheesy.
Oh, yeah. Talaga. Kasi secondary na reason ko doon, alam ko namang strong ako. Alam ko namang alpha ako eh. So, why bother
Grabe naman.
proving it? Hindi, kidding aside. Joke lang.
Pero by the way pala,
Yeah.
Mr. Apostol, by the way pala, sinabi mo na rin kanina no, that will be giving unsolicited advice or kaya mga comments or kaya parang mga journey natin as we have this beautiful journey of our relationship. Pero disclaimer lang din that we are not yet veterans sa sa field na to.
We don't need
Ang
to
gusto
be.
lang naman
Una-una
namin
naman.
ay magbigyan ng parang preview lang din yung mga naglo-look forward na simulan na ang kanilang bagong chapter ng buhay. And yun, timely enough, right?
Yeah. Oo. I agree with that. Pero gusto ko lang i-clarify, sinabi ni Ma'am Lalaine na hindi pa daw kami veterans. I mean,
Yeah.
in reality, we cannot really measure kung
Ako,
kanino bang couple tayo makikinig, yung 10 years na ba, kung yung 5 years na ba. I don't know kasi we are always teaching this na experience is not the best teacher eh. Only evaluated experience
here.
is the best teacher, and most of the time it's the only best way to really learn from the outside world kapag ka na-evaluate mo yung experiences mo. So for us, I think we had enough so far evaluated experiences naman para makapagbigay kami ng unsolicited advices sa inyo if you will, kung gusto nyong i-accept yung mga ganong unsolicited nga na advices. So,
And of course, to add sa sinabi, siguro we're also blessed na meron din tayong community na nag-guide sa atin, no?
Yeah.
Dahil nakaka-receive kami ng advices din from our friends and our couple friends.
married friends, yeah.
Yeah. So, blessed talaga kami or kaya honored din kami na alam na namin or kaya somehow nabibigyan kami ng perspective din kung ano talaga ang possible na mga challenges
Yeah.
na nai-encounter and at the same time, yung mga possible na mga great things na nangyayari sa married life.
Yeah, oo. Which leads me to my next question to you, Ma'am Lalaine.
Oh, bakit ako ang...
Ay, kasi ako yung host eh.
Ay, oo pala. Sige. Ako pala dito yung guest, no?
Ganyan kami guys. We always argue about petty things, But it's ano yun? Ano ba terms of endearment ba yung mga ganyan?
Yeah.
O parang
cute
moments of
stuff lang din.
endearment.
Oo.
So anyway, second question, Ma'am Lalaine. Enough with the challenges whatsoever. But can we just talk about the good things na lang? Inuna ko yun eh. Para to get it out of the way. To make way for all the good stuff. Kasi sobrang dami ng negative issues, negative concerns sa paligid. Especially right now, no? Too many to enumerate and nonsensical to discuss, to be honest. So focus lang tayo sa mga good stuff. Second question, talking about the good stuff, ano yung so far na pinaka na-enjoy mo sa married life natin? Ayan, yun na lang. One thing na lang muna.
Sige. One thing that I enjoy the most sa relationship natin or sa journey natin together as husband and wife ay yung divided na decision-making
Okay.
thing. Since sinabi mo nga kanina that I'm that alpha or
Yeah.
kaya siguro sabihin na natin yung term na parang you know the word siguro, no?
Alin? I don't. Please say it. Hinihintay
Sige.
nila.
Kasi, yun nga, parang automatically na-associate na pag-leader daw. Medyo, somehow, hindi naman natin generalize, no? Pero domineering nga.
Yeah.
Pero, doon naman sa side ng domineering, I got to enjoy this one with you na sa pagiging dominante, though ayaw akong i-accept na dominante talaga ako, no? Sana hindi naman. Oo ba?
Tapusin mo na muna, may sabihin ako.
Sige. Yun. Kasi noon pa man, parang even when I was still single, iniisip ko na, nasabi ko, gusto ko magkaroon ng partner na kaya akong...
I-tolerate.
Hindi,
Sorry.
hindi kayang i-tolerate, kundi kayang kalabanin or
I-challenge,
i-challenge sa mga perspective ko or mga decision ko sa buhay.
Mm.
And binigay talaga yun ng Lord, yung prayer na yun
Be
na,
careful what you wish for.
na taong magbibigay sa akin ng reasons or kaya taong magbibigay sa akin ng other side of the coin para mapa-prove sa akin na mali or tama yung decision ko. And yun na isa sa mga na-enjoy ko sa journey natin kasi hindi naman all throughout tama yung mga sinasabi or kaya naiisip ko, right?
Mm.
And nasanay ako na ang binabasehan ko ay sarili ko or others, siguro mga friends or mentors. Pero this time, I got to have someone na parang looking at the faces or different perspectives din. Parang tinitingnan na ano ba ang tama dito and then ano ba ang mali dito. Tapos binibigyan ako ng guided advice talaga na eto, for your welfare or for your benefit, eto na lang ang gawin mo. So, blessed ako sa ganon.
Well, mostly are unsolicited advices and karamihan ng mga sinasabi ko sa hindi naman na talaga sinusunod.
Gaya na.
Marami pag inom ng tubig o ano-ano.
Grabe.
Yeah, oo. Okay. Pero on that note, yung domineering, ang akin naman, yan na nga, ganito kami lagi eh. There's only domination kapag may nagpapadominate. I'm not letting myself being dominated by you.
Hindi, sa
Just kidding. Yeah, oo.
Okay.
Gets mo? Yeah. Kasi it's my personal choice na submission. Sabagay, ganun pa rin yun if you may argue. Sige na nga, okay na. Oo.
Yeah, kaya nga yun ang parang na-appreciate ko dahil nabigyan nga ako ng someone na argumentative talaga ang nature. Tapos yun din
Pero in a
naman
good
talaga
way.
yung hiniling ko. Kasi ayoko naman talagang mag-rely lang sa kung anong iniisip ko dahil alam ko and na-acknowledge ko na hindi ko naman alam lahat. So,
Yeah, we cannot.
parang, I got to have a teacher talaga and a coach in you. And I'm blessed to have that one.
Wow, thank you so much. Ang sweet,
Yeah.
Ang sweet niya, no? Ako naman, okay, same question for me. So far, ano ba yung one thing na pinaka na-enjoy ko so far sa married life namin is siguro yung ma-practice ko yung promise ko sa kanya noon na and wish ko din kay Lord or sa universe na sabi ko, Lord, if I am to marry someone, a woman, gusto ko pagsilbihan ko siya with all my abilities and passion. So yun yung na-enjoy ko personally na-enjoy ko siya. So I get to I get to cook for her. I get to do the dishes for her. Kasi you may find it weird, if for the husbands na naka-tune in dito and you're finding this interesting, if you can relate, wala namang masama dun eh. To me, it's personal, it's subjective na ang sarap kaya na pagsilbihan mo yung asawa mo, willingly, genuinely, oo. And on that note, third question, sub-question lang. Sorry.
I have to thank you for that. And ang swerte ko nga na magkaroon talaga ng gano'n.
Wala kaming script pa.
Oo. Swerte ko na magkaroon ng husband or partner na gano'n dahil yun nga, parang ang sinabi niya sa akin, gusto niyang i-debunk yung tradisyon na ang woman or kaya yung wife ang dapat gumagawa ng chores and yung babae daw ang dapat na nag-aasikasa sa lalaki na gusto niyang i-prove talaga yon and consistently, let's commend them. Yung pala rather, na ginagawa niya talaga yon. And
doon ako mayabang,
sa mga
doon ako proud.
Single na babae dyan, it's my challenge as well to find someone like him. Good luck kung makahanap kayo. Pero for
marami
sure,
naman.
meron pa naman.
Marami,
Of course, you just have to wait for God's perfect time.
Marami. For sure, oo.
Oo.
Sige, sub-question on that note, alin sa mga luto ko ang pinaka nai-enjoy mo?
Madami. Kasi, and siguro hindi nila alam that I am that picky.
Yeah. Very
Diba?
picky eater. Oo.
I'm a
Sobra.
picky eater. So, bihira lang or kaya pili lang talaga ang mga na-appreciate kong pagkain. Pero if I am to name one, siguro yun yung mga tapa
Yeah.
na ginagawa mo talaga or kinicurate mo talaga for me. So, yun. Isa yun sa mga gusto ko. And siguro gusto ko pang mag-mention ng isa pa.
Sige.
Of course, yung carbonara na may something na innovative na spice kang ginagawa
sarap
doon.
Oo. Halata, hindi mahilig magluto si Madam kasi ang ginamit niyang term is curate. I was waiting for her to use minamarinate.
Hindi, ang curate baga parang kino-customize.
Akala ko parang library na kino-curate mo
Grabe
yung
naman.
dishes na ano.
Parang kino-customize.
Ganito kami
or
lagi.
pipili ka
Almost
ng
lagi.
ingredients or, yun na naman. Nandito na naman kami sa arguments.
Pero this is healthy naman, di ba? Up here.
Oo, yeah.
Okay. Third question. Ano pa ba?
Third na yun.
Hindi, sub-question lang siya kasi
Okay.
in connection siya dun sa number 2 question eh. Third question is...
Wait lang, hindi ako na-orient na ako pala ang guest.
ikaw. Yeah,
Akong
of course.
Magka-co-host.
Hindi, ikaw.
Ito ang i-guest natin.
Si, ano ba to? Fake plant ba siya o actual plant siya? Actual
Grabe
plant siya.
naman.
Okay.
Sige, what's your question?
Yeah, third question
I'm
is...
excited.
Siguro looking ano kasi for the past 2 questions puro mga nakaraan yung and existing yung pinag-uusapan natin, but how about talking about the past siguro talking about the future rather, future based questions naman. Okay, so
Exciting.
question number 3, Ma'am Lalaine, what are the things that you are looking forward to sa married life natin? You can
Yeah.
give them a lot before we offer them unsolicited advices.
Okay. Sige. Exciting na question, no? What are the things that I'm looking forward to as we navigate and enjoy our journey?
Yeah.
Of course, syempre, sinabi ko na rin to during our prenup video and kasabay din ng interview ng kasal natin. Of course, parang automatic na iniisip no na once na nag-involve or nag-immerse ka sa married life, parang kaakibat na dyan or tantamount na mag-build ka ng bigger family. So, syempre, if God's will, nabigyan tayo ng anak,
Yeah.
syempre,
Oo.
yan ang look forward natin na magkaroon tayo ng baby
Yeah.
James
Ayoko ng James.
or baby Jaime or baby
Teka, speaking of James, if you're tuning in, Gianna, hindi namin papangalanan na James. Kamag-alala.
Grabe naman. So anyway, what we're trying to have here
Kung lalaki, yeah.
Oo, kung babae, syempre, Little Elaine.
It's gonna be
Kung lalaki
a
naman
name
ay
na,
Little
oo.
Jaime.
Names
Depende, pero of
na unique.
course,
We'll try to make it unique, yeah.
Yeah. Of course, ipapasuggest namin kung ano
Yeah,
man ang
of course.
gusto ni God. Yeah. And aside from that, of course, nilook forward ka rin na in no time siguro. Sooner or later, parang gusto na natin na masimulan
Dream house mo, yeah.
yung dream house. Grabe naman.
Natin. Dream house na. Yes, sorry na.
Bakit naman dream house ka lang? Dream
Yeah.
house
Dream house namin,
Yeah.
yeah. Sige.
Even before, kahit mag-boyfriend or girlfriend pa lang din kami, naiisip na namin to build something na magiging haven namin as our parang cozy lounge.
Place of solace, yeah.
Place of solace. Tapos doon na rin mag-invite ng friends. And
Yeah,
of
oo.
course, yung mga family members namin. Tapos lahat-lahat ng kailangan ng ng place to stay at.
Yeah.
Baka pwede namin i-offer doon. Yeah. And of course, aside from that, yung mga advocacies natin, advocacy ventures, and mga businesses, sana mapalago kasabay ng mga ginagawa natin
Yeah,
as
for sure.
part of our
Oh.
mission. Alam naman natin na kung ano
For
ang
sure,
mga prayers and mga ginagawa natin, #passion profession.
Yeah. Oo.
Yeah. And I'll be throwing the same question sa'yo. What are the things that you'll be expecting and be looking forward to?
Ako naman, yeah. Of course, I'm more on the siguro health side, physically and mentally siguro sa akin. For me, I'm looking forward na mas maging healthy pa tayo both mind and body. Kasi I strongly believe, like most of you, na if you are not physically and mentally healthy sa buhay, kahit pag-gaano kakagaling, dumiskarte, gaano ka katalino, gaano ka kawise, is unfortunately masyado magiging challenging for you kasi we need to, sa akin, we need to check muna yung personal na health talaga. Of course nga, body and saka mind. And kapag healthy yung body at saka mind mo, everything will follow. Sa akin ganon, yun yung na-expect ko sa aming dalawa. It's gonna be challenging for sure. Pero hindi naman yun imposible. No, I'm looking forward for more years na healthy kami, body and mind. And spirit, of course, din pala. Yeah. Sorry, God. Yun yung nilook forward ko. Kasi with that kind of foundation or with those kinds of foundations, anything is possible naman talaga. Oo. And siguro, sige, kung meron pa ako idadagdag, I'm also looking forward for more years na maturuan niya pa ako kung paano mas maging matatag, strong, mind and body din as well. Oo. Kasi sa kanya ko nakikita yung need ko talaga to be a better person, to be a better man. She is, well, cheesy to, no? But the biggest reason of my existence. Wow. I'm looking forward for more years na ganon sa akin. My greatest purpose is siya. Oo. And of course, family and all. But she's number one. Of course, she's my wife.
Wow.
So, kinilig ka. Yun. So, oo.
Wow, thank you so much for those words.
Do you want to
Ang flattering naman.
go to our second unsolicited advice na? Or question muna tayo?
Hindi, okay lang naman sa akin.
Siguro sige, if they are curious na, first unsolicited advice. Pero yung ginagamit mong word lagi, yung lado, ano ba yon? It's lado or about something na, siguro sa konteksto or sa aspeto ng, sige, second unsolicited advice in the aspect of, this is for young couples, sige, let's start from the basics. This is for the person who wants to be in a relationship siguro. Single ka pa ngayon. And unfortunately, marami kang nababasa, marami kang na-experience na kwento about relationships that were siguro torn into pieces, relationships that did not or never worked. Gusto mo namang ma-involve sa isang relationship pero parang you are losing faith siguro sa love in the first place. This is for you. So, who wants to go first? Sa ating dalawa. Ako muna. Sige. So ang second unsolicited advice namin first unsolicited advice namin for this kind of person is don't lose hope. Ganun lang naman yung kasimple. Never generalize or never fall into fixation na kung babae ka, lahat ng lalaki is manloloko, lahat ng lalaki is cheater. I understand kung this is for the person who is single nga, na in the past siguro hindi mo man siya personal experience pero kunwari may close friend or best friend ka na experience na he or she was cheated on, and ikaw ayaw mong ma-experience din yung experience niya, and here you are parang wag na tuloy, ayoko nang mapunta sa isang relationship kasi ganito, that's parang confirmatory bias siya kung in psychological terms. Open your perspectives pa rin. Possibly siguro isolated case lang naman yon. Huwag kang susuko in layman's term. Marami pang, kung babae ka, marami pang lalaki ang handang siguro mag-offer ng buhay nila para sa iyo. Kasi and sa mga lalaki din naman na vice versa, ganun din. Mga lalaking single, men who are single na naka-experience ng hindi man nga nila personal experience pero na-experience nila through their friends na may mga heartbreaks sa mga relationships nila. Huwag ka din sumuko. Kasi malay mo, after you watch this video, this conversation, dumating na kagad siya.
Wow.
There's always hope for love, for sure. I mean, it's never true na, kasi marami kaming naririnig personal experiences namin. Unfortunately, we have friends na and relatives na ayaw talagang mag-engage into relationships kasi dahil daw sa ganito, dahil daw sa ganyan, much better wag na lang. If that's their preferences, if it's good for them, so be it. Pero kung deep inside you, naglalaban yung parang hope mo pa rin kahit katiting na lang siyang glimmer, hindi, I want to experience the beauty of falling in love.
Yeah.
Don't lose hope. Kasi as long as meron yung ganong glimmer sa'yo, deep inside you, it's probably God or the universe telling you that there's hope. Ano ka ba? How many, statistically, 8 billion people sa buong mundo? Imposible namang walang ni isa dyan ang handang magtaya ng buhay para sa'yo. No? So, yun yung first unsolicited advice ko, for sure, and cliche man siya, pero never lose hope. Never lose hope in falling in love. Kasi who knows, we can never tell, no? Baka mamaya, like our story, no? Pero sa ibang video na lang yun, ako nga eh. Pero sa ibang conversation na lang yun. I'm a living testament na even if you're very hopeless na,
In the verge of
the best,
giving up.
the best person will be sent talaga by God or by the universe for you. Really.
Yeah.
So that's my first unsolicited advice.
Sige, kuna ko lang din doon.
Yeah.
Yung first na advice ko rin sa kanila, especially doon sa mga naghahanap ng someone or kaya yung the one nila, no, na magiging katambal.
Katuwang nila, sa buhay, something like that.
oo. Tapos, naalala ko lang din kasi yung sinabi mo na malay mo na andyan na.
Yeah, we can never tell.
You just have to wait. Doon na ako mag-aangkla. Because you really have to wait for God's perfect timing. Siguro, sobrang figurative na pakinggan yun, no? And parang vague siya kung iisipin na how long will I be waiting para doon sa the one na yun na sinasabi na ibibigay ni God.
Yeah.
Siguro, God knows kung kailan yung tamang moment na yun.
He does.
And He has to check your heart and your mind whether or not you're really prepared for that someone.
Oh,
Kasi
yeah.
baka, abala ka sa career mo and pag binigay ni Lord yung taong yon, hindi mo naman siya maasikaso kaya ibibigay niya siya sa right timing na yon. Siguro lalaman din natin kung kailan yun kasi it will feel something na effortless na lang din or kaya parang hindi siya mabigat na parang hindi siya talaga major concern kung tutuusin. Had stories like that, pero sa next vlog na lang din namin or sasabihin.
Next content,
Yeah. Oo. Meron mga ganon. Baka mag-MMK kasi tayo dito tapos
Yeah.
anyway,
Oo.
So, yun ang first na ko. Kailangan yung magtiwala at maniwala kung kailan ang perfect time ni God.
Yeah,
Kasi you'll know naman and you'll feel it. Yeah.
I mean, life is weird and love is weirder sa totoo lang. We can never predict na mahanap mo ba talaga yung yun nga quote and quote the one mo. At to me, kung na-mention ni Ma'am Lalaine kanina na you can wait, you can siguro pwede kang mag-wait. Sa akin naman, don't wait. But I want you to trust. Magtiwala.
Yeah, of course.
Na I mean, love has many forms. We were talking about romantic relationship siguro, pero if ultimately yung love na mapupunta sa'yo is not a romantic love, pwede rin namang mangyari yun.
Yeah.
Siguro, that love can be, more love for yourself, more love for your family, for most of our friends, love for your pets, ganon.
Yeah.
Or your passion, yung career.
Vocation or service.
Yeah, oo. We're not just, kasi it's very fitting kasi it's the love month. Today is love month.
And associated siya sa romantic love lang.
Yeah,
Which shouldn't be the case, right?
Yeah, no. It's mostly misconceptualized na pagka February is more on romantic love lang. No. It's love. Universal love yan. Supposed to be. Hindi lang basta romantic love ang February or Valentine's. Saint Valentine's Day. Oo. So yun, first unsolicited advices namin sa akin, don't lose hope, cliche man siya, and trust. Sa akin for me, don't wait. Kasi minsan, ang tendency kapag ka mag-wait ka is you become impatient, you become frustrated siguro sa iba. I know, you can relate. So don't wait na lang. But trust, magtiwala ka na kung hindi man ngayon, hindi man next year, hindi man 2 years from now, if you really believe, oo, and it, everything will fall into place. Kay Ma'am Lalaine naman, ano yung kanina Ma'am Lalaine niya?
Parang you have to cling that God has His
Yeah.
perfect timing for you.
Of course, oo.
Yeah.
Okay, second unsolicited question naman. This is for people naman na nasa relationship noon, but unfortunately, ay hindi siguro naging masaya yung ending. Breakups. Siguro people who've experienced breakups, specifically our younger generation ngayon, yung sa Gen Zs, the teenagers siguro, and people who are in their early 20s na unfortunately hindi naging maganda ang ending ng kanilang mga early relationships. Oo. This time, ikaw naman, siguro Ma'am Lalaine, if you will, magbigay ng unsolicited advice mo to those people na naka-experience ng heartbreaks. Lalong-lalo yung mga taong naka-experience ng heartbreaks last year. You know what I mean? You know who you are. Oo.
Yeah, sige. Siguro, kung meron man akong ibibigay na tip or kaya advice sa inyo ay this time that you have had that lesson, you have to really follow your heart but take your brain with you. Yung latter part na yon, you have to really consider taking your brain with you kasi it shouldn't just be about your emotions but rather about your intellect as well. Kung gaano ba ka-discerning ka sa person. Kasi yun siguro ang magiging domino effect sa buhay mo if you will just be having your relationship na para lang may matawag na relationship.
Yeah.
Baka flaw mo rin yun or kaya kasalanan mo rin and you have to admit or acknowledge that na baka dun ka nag-rely and this time you have to work out na sana hindi na sa ganon. Ayoko na ng short-term relationship dahil meron na akong goal. And ang goal mo dapat, of course, once you're dating someone, it should be towards marriage. Dapat doon kayo naka-angkla na or nag-iisip na. Kasi siguro yung mga nakikinig naman sa atin ngayon or sa channel ngayon ay mga matured individuals na rin, no?
Yeah, of course.
Hindi naman yung parang kailangan na, puppy love lang muna, infatuation lang muna, ganito lang muna. So, kailangan natin ng proper na mind setting and of course heart setting for the purpose of marriage. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Ma'am Lalaine. Ako naman, sige. This time, let me try to be gradually being in real talk mode.
Sige, go.
I want to reinforce what Ma'am Lalaine said na dun sa parang latter part ng kanyang unsolicited advice patungkol sa mga tao na to na unfortunately naka-experience ng breakup recently, lalong-lalo recently sa panahon ngayon. Well, for me, and most people will agree, not all, but for me and most people, engaging in a relationship is patungo naman talaga dapat yan sa married life. No? Unfortunately kasi because of so many media siguro na nako-consume natin about romance, it's very biological eh. Very hormonal ang attraction, sa totoo lang. Yes, ang initial na ano natin kapag ka nakita tayo ng someone na maganda itsura, aesthetic, maganda babae o gwapong lalaki is attraction talaga. And that's evolutionary. We were wired to be attracted to the opposite sex. No? So siguro ang unsolicited advice ko doon is if you can just only siguro master, o wag mo na master, if you can only practice to control your hormones and emotions, na wag ka magpadala doon. Para bang what I mean is, for example, kagaling mo sa breakup, and then nakakita ka kagad ng, this is for the ladies, unfortunately kagaling sa breakup, nakakita ka kagad ng gwapo, siguro. Andun kasi yung sadness and parang you unconsciously want to fill that void. Parang gusto mo nang, you wanna flirt with that guy. You want to
Grabe
siguro
ka
show
lang.
intention. Hindi. Kasi tends to happen eh. Kasi you want to fill that void nga.
Yeah.
I won't be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Kasi ako din, I had so many breakups before. Ganon din ako
And
when I
you
was
were
young.
susceptible
When I
before
was,
as well?
yeah, of course, I'm very vulnerable. To be honest, kasi I want to be transparent here. I was immature before. Eh lahat naman tayo naging immature, no? Wala namang pinanganak na mature kagad, 'di ba? Eh, that's evolutionary as well. And during my time that I was immature, to be honest, I had many relationships. And wala din sa isip ko noon yung dito dapat to mag-fall sa married life, sa marriage. Because I was immature. Oo, na... And siguro ang unsolicited advice ko dun is try your best to control your hormonal fluctuations.
Akala ko your hormones.
Your hormonal fluctuations. You can do that kasi that's biologically. Oo, na... And control your emotions. Ang emotion doon kapag ka doon sa scenario na yun na, for example, ladies who came from breakups, makita kagad ng gwapo na single din, is sabihin niya sa katabi niya, be, gwapo niya, no? Pwede mo mapakilala mo ko dyan, something like that, or no? So, resist, control yourself. Unang-una, until now, socially accepted pa rin naman na dapat kayong mga babae are may delikadesa pagdating
Yeah, of course.
sa courtship. No, this is for the ladies. Try to control yourself. Ask yourself, bakit ba? Why do you need to engage ka agad? And then, siguro sinabi ko rin to dun sa anak-anakan ko na unfortunately recently naka-experience ng breakup eh. Just because you miss siguro something na nawala, yun lang yun. Hindi ka pa sanay na nawala yung mga bagay na sanay ka for how many months siguro or years na you are in a relationship, tapos bigla kayo nag-break up, nagkaroon kayo ng breakup, nawala yun, that's yun lang naman yun. Biglang may nawala sa'yo na nakasanayan mo, parang gusto mo siyang ma-fill in ka agad, and don't fall for that. This time, be stronger, ask yourself, why do I need to be in a relationship agad? Is this the right person? Unang-una, sabi ko nga kanina, life is strange, life is weird, but love is weirder. May mga comical articles na nagsabi na love is the strangest aspect in the universe. And kahit kami wala kami sagot dyan, but we can offer you unsolicited advices na pagdating doon sa scenario na yun, wag, please control yourself. Bakit? Ask yourself why. Why am I feeling this? And yun, siguro you need to accept na oo nga, baka dahil may namimiss lang akong mga nakasanayan kong gawin noon nung nasa relationship ako. And this is your ancient mind, ancient brain telling you na, di kailangan may partner ka agad. Resist that. Kasi it's gonna be catastrophic lang. Baka maulit mo lang ulit. And lagi namin sinasabi yan in our talks, in our sharings, in our teachings na kapag ka hindi ka natuto dun sa experience na yon,
Yeah, here.
the universe, the world will tend to repeat it for you, will serve it for you in a silver platter, paulit-ulit, intindi sa'yo hanggang matuto ka. And we don't like that. Ayaw nating maulit yan over and over again. I'm talking about experience. I had it late na mahanap siya. We were 30. Tayo, tama? We were 30, we were 29. No. 27 tayo nung nakita. 27 ako.
I was 25.
25, sorry. Sorry na.
Hala ka
Yeah, we were 25 before nagkakilala kami. Oo. So, I had it late. And pagdating doon, wala namang timeline dyan eh. Sabi ko nga, again, love is weird. Walang timeline dyan. Walang exact na age kung kailan mo talaga mahanap yung quote-unquote mong the one. Siguro if you don't trust the process, cliche din yan eh. Oo. But walang timeline dyan. And pagdating doon, going back to that scenario, resist. Wag muna. Siguro, magsasabi yung iba na, let it heal muna. Pero ako kasi hindi. I don't see, personally sa akin I don't see it like people who came from breakups na parang may sugat sila or may kailangan silang i-heal wounds of, no, I don't see it as wounds eh. I see it as lessons. Ever since, hindi ko nakikita na, never ko sinabi, after breakup, nasa healing process. No, for me, it's different. Sa akin lang, hindi siya sugat kasi you were not being wounded.
Nasa evaluation process
Yeah,
na.
hindi naman siya like, siguro, for example, you are in a relationship and nagka-break up tapos bigla ka mapuputulan ng kamay or ng paa. It's not a wound for me. I don't know if you will agree with me. It's just a lesson siguro. Perhaps there's so many things na hindi ka or hindi niya naalagaan which led to breakups. I don't know if these unsolicited advices are making sense to you. But kaya nga unsolicited advices, you can take these or not. I mean, we are sharing our personal experiences, specifically sa akin, that these are just lessons. Be optimistic na you will be in a relationship again. Hindi siguro kaagad-agad, but please make sure nga that when you enter a relationship again, try your best na sagutin or ligawan yung tao na to who you strongly believe siya na talaga.
Yeah.
And love is weird. Love is the weirdest thing in the universe nga. We cannot give you an answer. Depends on the situation,
Yeah.
case-to-case basis. Sa amin, we had a lot of signs. For me personally, I had a lot of signs. That's why I professed my love to her. And alam kong siya na talaga. Obviously, we are married. That's the reason why. That's the metric siguro para masabi mo. You can argue na hindi, yung mga iba nga nagpapakasal tas naghihiwalay din. Sila yon. Hindi ko alam kung totoong kasal yon in the first place.
Pero wait, let me just have something about that. Yung sinabi mo kanina, no? And I definitely agree sa mga contentions or mga presented na thoughts mo about that in regards especially doon sa breakups, no? Kasi I perceive breakups as disguised blessings.
Yeah, oo din.
Kasi ang dating naman talaga or being in a relationship is your way to assess your compatibility or
Yeah.
chemistry.
Yeah.
Kasi if ever
With each other, yeah,
nag-proceed
of course.
kayo sa totoong relationship,
Yeah.
after ng dating na yon or courtship man, sa pagiging girlfriend or boyfriend, tapos malaman mo at the end of the day na hindi pala siya yung tamang tao sa'yo, siguro ko parang mas mabigat yon and mas mahirap siyang
Yeah.
ilumin. Lalo
Kaya
na,
nga ang weird ng
of course,
pag-ibig
pag meron na
eh.
kayong anak, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi parang 3 na or kaya 4 na ang magiging baggages mo na dadalhin for that purpose or on that note. Parang sa end ko, ang hirap nun i-digest.
Yeah, of course ako din. Oh, yeah. Pero alam mo, I'm that confident naman na you will never, of course, cheat on me. And of course, ako rin naman sa'yo. We can say that, yeah.
Not just cheating.
Yeah, hindi
no.
lang naman. Yeah.
Generally, breakups.
Yeah. Agree, oo.
Yeah.
It's weird, oo, and kami, we are just mortals, mere mortals na those are the things that we can offer lang for now to you kasi it's very weird nga ang love talking about love in this love month. It's so weird, sa totoo lang. In our human brain, yun lang kaya naming maano. Unfortunately, we cannot really give you kung kailan talaga. Sino makakasagot nun?
Na,
Kung kailan talaga nila mahanap yung the one, sila lang din naman.
si Lord lang naman.
Yeah, and, yeah, of course si Lord. But oo din na minsan din kasi may mga tao din na mali natin, nagbibigay na pala ng sign si Lord sa'yo pero
Yeah.
so at the end of the day still pa rin, I mean, talking about human terms, no, ikaw pa rin ang
Yeah.
ikaw pa rin ang magde-decide. God will offer options for you. But at the end of the day, ikaw pa rin magde-decide.
And ma-feel mo naman yan. Na
Yeah. Mm-mm.
automatic. Parang something na, eto na, siya na talaga. Feeling ko, eto na yung binibigay ni Lord sa akin.
Let's give a metric, sige tuloy. Siguro if you are happy with your career na kapag wala ka iniindang sakit siguro or everything is doing well, na parang yun na lang yung missing piece sa'yo siguro. Na personally, deep inside siguro hinihintay mo. Pagka for you, yun na lang yung kulang. Siguro it's the right time na kung sino man nagpaparamdam dyan or someone na is siguro baka pwede mo nang i-open na rin yung doors mo to him or to her.
Yeah.
We cannot really give you concrete answers sa totoo lang. which that can tell you kung kailan talaga. If you're this person na kakagaling sa breakup, malungkot ka ngayon, sinasabi mo lang na hindi, but you're tuning in right now, nakaka-relate ka, you want to give answers to those questions for you because personally ako, went through that for many times. And took me some time to really learn these things when it comes to relationships. It was hard, it was difficult. Nobody taught me na ganito ba talaga. Wala akong pinanood na ganitong conversation to really make me feel na indeed, oo nga naman, all I need to do is trust. Siguro it's God na mismo or the universe nagsabi na, yeah, you need to trust. You can wait, but I want you to trust more.
Yeah.
So kami, ino-offer namin to sa'yo, unsolicited advice. For the lady or for the gentleman na kakagaling sa breakup, ikaw man yung may kasalanan o hindi, you won't go that na kung ikaw yung may kasalanan. You need to check siguro next kung ikaw man yung may kasalanan. Pero kung hindi ikaw yung may kasalanan, it's never too late for you if ever. Still, trust. Magtiwala ka pa rin na you can still have love, you can still give love to other people or to your, yun na nga, supposed to be special someone. Ayan.
Yeah.
Okay. So, ito naman, for people naman siguro, pangilan na ba to? Fourth unsolicited advice. For people naman na it's getting tougher eh. And siguro wala tayo sa poder na to eh na for people na matagal ng kasal pero unfortunately naghiwalay. And let me put emphasis on unfortunately naghiwalay. Pasintabi, wala kami pa sa footing na niyan. Pero siguro kung okay, couple siguro, married couple siguro na 1 to 2 years kasal, tas unfortunately naghiwalay. Yun yung sigurong pwedeng makarelate sa sasabihin namin. Kasi hindi namin pwedeng advisean siguro o bigyan ng advice, unsolicited advice. Yung 50 years ng kasal tas unfortunately naghiwalay. Who are we to, di ba, with all due respect. Ikaw naman, Ma'am Lalaine. For couples naman na 1 to 2 years ng kasal, kasi nangyari yan. I don't want to mention names, pero celebrities, di ba, nangyari yan eh. Ano siguro yung unsolicited advice mo for couples like these? Na 1 to 2 years ng kasal, of course, 1 year lesser than us eh, kasi 3 years na tayong kasal. So, what can be your unsolicited advice for them or to them?
Siguro firstly, gusto kong magsabihin na
I'm sorry.
we're sorry for the experience, no?
Yeah.
Parang unfortunate naman na malaman na naghiwalay kayo at that early stage. Na supposedly, it should be a really beautiful journey na kasama mo yung partner mo. And in-envision mo rin siguro
Yeah.
na makasama siya habang
buhay. Yeah.
However, hindi nga talaga nag-work out for you, for the both of you, of course. And baka merong rason doon kung bakit nangyari yun.
Yeah.
Yun, siguro will cling to that. And yung isa naman ay, depende, baka you could have tried even more na ipa-work out pa yung relationship nyo. Kasi baka meron din doon na hope pa sa 1 to 2 years na yun. Pero we don't know your situation really.
Yeah.
Kasi if it's something na na-negotiable na lang din, especially sa babae or lalaki man yun, sa akin kasi na-negotiable ang
Yeah.
cheating,
Oh, of course.
na-negotiable ang mga bagay-bagay ng ganito, mga ganon. Depende sa tolerance nyo. Pero if kaya pa naman sana na ipa-work out or kaya parang itry pa even harder na ma-lengthen or magstay forever ang pagiging husband and wife nyo, sayang. Kaya we're sorry for that. If hindi man talaga parang nag-give up na sa ikalawang yun, let's go back doon sa first one. Baka it's a blessing na at that early, binigay na yung decision or kaya yung ganun na way na maghiwalay kayo dahil baka mas mahihirapan ka, ikaw na nakikinig sa gantong situation na pag nag-stay ka doon, mas mabigat at mas mahirap talaga. So, sayang or congratulations? Choose between the two.
It's tough, ano? Ang hirap. Ang
Yeah.
challenging na magbigay ng ano. Sa akin naman, by the way, that's a beautiful unsolicited advice, ano? For me, i-contextualize ko lang siguro naman, if, and I don't know if you will agree with me, malaki yung chance kasi na baka ang cost nung annulment or yung, ano tawag doon, legal separation ninyo is because sinarili niyo yung mga bagay-bagay na kaya nyo naman sanang i-share sa ibang couple na nasa circle ninyo. What I mean about that is, it's key. Kasi kami, may bias kami rito eh. It's very key. It's very, very important to surround yourself with other couples din.
Yeah.
During your first few years of your married lives, dagdagan ko pa, circle of couples na laging nagbibigay sa inyo ng beautiful advices about being married.
Yeah, of course.
Kasi you might argue, huwag kayong dumikit sa, sorry ha, but I need to say this. Huwag kayong dumikit sa mga couples na parang ang turing sa married life is wardrobe. Or sa relationship is parang wardrobe. Sorry. You know, if you know what I mean. Huwag kayong dumikit sa mga couples na ganun kasi obviously, it's known scientifically na it always depends on your environment kung ano yung magiging conditioning ng utak mo, ng perception mo, ng perspectives mo sa buhay. So only surround yourselves with other couples who are enjoying their married life. Kung paano nila na-enjoy, ano yung mga ginagawa nila to fight the many challenges of married life. Siguro. I won't recommend it this much, pero if you can, find a circle of couples na like 10, 15, 20, 30, or 40 years ng kasal and they are happy.
Yeah.
Please do so. Try your best to do so. Kasi you will learn a lot. Pwedeng maging sumbungan nyo sila kapag ka, and of course, there will be moments na mag-aaway kayo, you will argue like genuine argumentation or arguments na talagang you will feel that you will be in the brink of
Giving up and breaking up.
puntahan nyo yon, yung circle nyo na yon. It's very important. Ang laki ng effect na yon to salvage whatever that needs to be salvaged, sa totoo lang. Sinasabi ito ng mga couples na we are really honoring and respecting sa community namin. Kasi we are relatively, 3 years pa lang eh. Pero syempre 3 years na. 3 years na. In Western culture, sabi nga nila let me just share Western culture, sabi nila, if you can survive the first 7 years, you can walk, it will be a walk in the park na. Sa Western culture yon, hindi naman tayo, And wala naman talagang legitimate na metric dyan just to really measure kung ano ba talaga yung years na dapat mong i-conquer and then the rest of the years na is reality is every day is uncertain, sa totoo lang. Kung hindi ka nagtitiwala sa partner mo, sa sarili mo din, every day will be uncertain. Yun yung reality. Kahit pa, but most of the time it's uncertain, but all you have to do is be faithful sa kanya, maging loyal sa kanya. Kung tutusin, yun nga ang irony na naman eh. Simple lang naman ang purpose ng marriage is to be in union, to enjoy all the good things in life, to share na, being in a married life is happy. Yun lang naman eh. Wala naman siguro nagpapakasal para lahat ng ma-experience nila is trials. Wala namang ganun siguro for sure. The very essence of being in a married life or being married is to share the goodness of love. Yun lang naman eh.
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less. Hindi ko ba alam kung bakit nagiging complicated para sa iba. Sorry ha. Pero ganun talaga eh. So if you just make it simple to know, to understand, and to feel yung simplicity ng bagay na all you need to do is to share the goodness of love. Yeah, there will be trials along the way. Kapag hindi nyo na kaya as a couple, maghanap kayo ng ng other couples who can mentor you and coach you with this. Sorry for being very uncharacteristically passionate about this, but because I am.
Ng other,
Hindi.
Kasi ng other couples pala yung susunod doon.
No, I'm just making it interesting. And then, maghanap ka ng other couples na who can give you advices, legitimate advices from their experiences. Kasi sigurado ako na experience din nila yan at some point in their married life. Or kung hindi man, meron silang kakilala na nakaka-experience din yan. Sigurado, na-advisean din nila yun, nabigyan din nila yun ng advice. Or kung hindi man, nakita nila kung okay, ayaw namin itong ma-experience, ito yung gawin na natin para ma-anticipate na natin na pagka may mga signs na ganito. I don't know if you're getting my point, pero I pray that... sorry I know and I trust that you do. Pwede mag-advise sa inyo na mga pwede nyong gawin. And there's so many things that pwede nyong gawin. In fact, matatawa kayo na ganito lang pala to. As simple as, lalo ako, I mean, to be honest, during the past few years na mag-asawa kami, ako lagi nang-aaway sa kanya. Wala pang moment na inaway niya, promise. Because of, susunod na lang na content yon. Pero I admit, kasi siguro nga, partly siguro doon, yung jokingly, kasi nga, alpha-alpha ako, tas siya din alpha-alpha. So,
Parehas alpha pala.
so ganun yun. So, I just realized na I was, sorry for the word, but I was that stupid to not see na yun lang pala yun. And what if yun lang yun? And then, unfortunately, umabot sa hiwalayan. Diba? Sayang naman. Doon ko masasabi na sayang. Kasi you should have just asked for help. Hindi masama na humingi ng tulong. All of us needs help. Lalong-lalo sa context ng married life. Marami kayong bagay na hindi nyo masosolve as a couple.
Yeah.
And marami kayong pwedeng hingan ng tulong, ng advice.
And of course, huwag kakalimutan na seek advice or help from God.
Yeah, if you want to do it scripture-wise, ang daming passages sa Bible na talagang magsasabi sa iyo right in your face na no. All you have to do is this. 'Di ba? So, for those couples na 1 to 2 years pa lang kasal, may mga celebrities na ganun unfortunately Yeah, meron I won't mention names. Kakakasal pa lang nga, 'di ba? Tas yun na yung nangyari
Pero sa tunay na buhay talaga, kahit outside showbiz, nangyayari talaga siya. And it's saddening, really saddening.
Yeah. Okay. Let us agree na lahat ng married couples are susceptible to falling out of love. Lahat. Susceptible. When I say susceptible is may chance, may possibility. Kahit kaming dalawa. We accept that possibility. Pero we are fighting it every day. We accept that possibility pero we resist that it will happen to us. There's a difference between the two. Okay? There's a difference between the two. Okay? That's the reality. Pero, hindi naman siya ultimate. You can still choose not to experience that for couples na in the brink of falling out of love. If you're, for whatever chance, if you're tuning to this, there's so many simple ways para masalba nyo yan. Promise. Seryoso. You can do it scripture-wise, kung relihiyoso kayo, kung hindi naman, do research, find other couples who are enjoying their married lives. Kasi sayang. Kasi what if yun lang naman pala yun Most of it is yun lang pala. Even root causes of cheating, it's because na-attract lang si ganito sa ganito na biologically, yun lang naman. Sorry for being uncharacteristically passionate about this kasi I had enough. Parang nakakasawa na, kasi sayang Lalong-lalo yung mga couples na, for example, may anak na sila before, tas nagpakasal sila, unfortunately, naghiwalay, kawawa yung mga bata.
Yeah.
Yung napundar nilang kung ano-anong properties. Di ba? Of course, nandyan yung ego mo. Na sino ba kayo para magsabi sa amin ng ganito? I don't mind, I don't care. If you say that, pero we care about you.
Yeah.
Again, unsolicited advice nga eh. If you wanna take this in heart or in mind, then thank you so much. If you don't, sige, bahala ka. Basta we are always doing our part to give unsolicited advices. Kaysa naman ang hingin mong mga advices galing sa TikTok, galing sa Facebook, galing sa sorry, pero usually ganun eh. People who don't or things that don't care, people who don't care about your married life, tas unfortunately, unconsciously, dun ka humihingi ng advices at dun mo na-absorb yung mga advices na yun. Eto na.
Pero in fairness naman sa TikTok and mga platforms na yun, meron naman ng mga substantial content.
Oo naman. May nakausap kasi ako kamakailan na parang nagkwento siya na ganito daw, ganyan daw. Siguro maling lang yung napunta sa kanya.
Yeah, siguro. You just have to be selective kung anong contents ang i-absorb mo or i-take mo. Pwedeng eto, pwedeng hindi. Depende sa'yo.
Depende sa'yo. Again, unsolicited advices. But we care. Honestly. We don't know who's watching this. But we care. Kasi personally, nalulumo kami pag gaganyan. Sayang naman. Just like in business. Maiba ako ng konti kapag kami nagsasarang negosyo. Grabe yung yung pagkadismaya ko pagka sayang na sayang ako doon. Lalong-lalo na kapag ka-married life. So nakakaano talaga siya. For me, personally, hindi ko alam kung ikaw ba, ganun. Baka ikaw yung tao na, hindi, okay lang yan. I don't know. I respect you. Pero kami, hindi ganun eh. Sayang eh. What if kung ito lang pala yung kailangan mong i-fix? Ito lang yung kailangan nyo palang i-fix. Not to demean that ito lang. Pero minsan ganun eh. Parang kahit hindi sa married life, nakakatawa na, ito lang pala yung dapat kong gawin. Dapat ginawa ko na pala to noon. You will just laugh at yourself. And just continue to be happy na lang siguro, no? For those people na ganun nga na 1 to 2 years kinasal, unfortunately, naghiwalay, or nandun sa, siguro itong unsolicited advice na to is for those people na who are in the brink of, kung right now you're watching this and you are in a fight with your spouse, tapos parang pumapasok sa isip mo na hiwalayan ko na kaya to. Parang wala namang pupuntahan yung never decide during heated arguments, during boiling emotions, never. Or even during exaggerated happy emotions. Ang happiness is emotion pa rin yan. Nasanay lang tayo na pagka may umiiyak, sinasabihan na natin, wow, ang emotional, pero hindi natin sinasabihang emotional yung tuwang-tuwa, hindi natin sinasabihang emotional yung masayang-masaya. Please be warned as well na kapag ka masyado ka ring masaya, don't decide then. Be logical always. Andun yung saya, kung yung anchor mo is yung kaligayahan and it leads to your decision, pero haluan mo pa rin siya ng logic. Bakit ba dapat ganito? And you find your why. Bakit mo pa kailangang... Siguro, okay, ito, naalala ko na. Hindi ko pa naman, of course, I'm blessed na hindi ko naman yan na-experience pa na pag-isipan siyang hiwalayan. Never, hindi pa naman, and for sure, never naman. Pero siguro, although hindi pa namin ito na-try, hindi ko pa ito na-try, siguro isipin mo lang yung feeling, yung emotion mo nung kinasal kayo. Or you can trace back, way back pa, nung kung babae ka, if you're a lady, nililigawan ka pa niya, o kung lalaki ka, nung nililigawan mo yung asawa mo, balikan nyo yun. Yung ganong feeling. To salvage whatever is attempting to fall apart. Balikan nyo yung feeling na yun. I don't know if it will help, pero may mga friends kami na it worked for them, yes. We won't mention names because they want to be confidential. Pero it worked for them. It's working for them. Maybe you can try that. Unsolicited advice. Okay? So tama na. Iba naman na. Patapos naman na tayo eh. Pero unsolicited advices naman siguro Doon naman tayo, let's close this with a happy and positive tone or note. Unsolicited advices to married couples, couples who are in a relationship na hindi pa kasal, and people who are planning to be in a relationship in general. Unsolicited advice kung bakit masaya ang mag-engage sa relationship. For you.
Address to me?
Yeah, bakit
Okay.
masaya?
Bakit
For you.
masaya maging in a relationship at officially maging in a relationship forever?
Yeah.
Dahil, of course, aside doon sa meron kang ka-arguhan everyday, joke lang.
Yeah, personal, subjective yun sa
I'm
kanya.
kidding. Pero, I'm talking about having someone na maging lifetime partner mo or teammate mo na hindi ka na lang nag-work for yourself but rather you're having another added inspiration aside of course sa family members mo or sa mga dati mo na na-establish na mga fuel mo to move forward. Meron kang someone na mag-boost pa ng inspiration na yun at mag-boost pa ng sarili mo to achieve those inspirations. Kaya love
Kaya masaya.
is really a beautiful journey.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Ako naman, and thank you so much. You're so sweet. Wait ka lang. Anyway, for me naman, if you are like me, a person of purpose, of many purpose at that, masayang mapunta sa, yun nga, specifically sa isang relationship na leading towards marriage, leading towards yung forever. Masaya yun kasi, like me, as a person of many purpose, aligned to what she said, at to what Ma'am Lalaine said, is masayang magkaroon ng someone na meron kang security na who will stay with you forever, who can ano bang tawag doon? Who can help you, who can assist you, who can support you sa lahat ng gusto mong gawin para sa mundo. Tulad nito, we are giving unsolicited advices. We are sharing our personal, some of our, at least, personal lives, personal, takes on love. Kasi I and she also believes na this might help other people. One of our purposes, this will be posted, of course, on YouTube. Baka sa Facebook din postin namin mamaya. Baka what if post sa Facebook? Baka may makapanood lang nito, makapanood lang nito na makarelate. And baka matulungan namin sila na ma-reinforce yung belief nila that love is indeed the most beautiful thing. Although it's the weirdest thing in the universe, but it's also the most beautiful thing in the universe. Baka lang, we're not sure kung meron man. Ganoon naman yun eh. And for me, kaya masaya yung ganitong relationship na meron ako with her. And so happy, so satisfying to think of it and to feel about it na forever ito. All throughout and through. Kahit saang dimension man kami pumunta, you know what I mean? Masaya kasi she's always with me sa ganitong mga klaseng context, aspects, usapan, projects in business, in our lives as entrepreneurs and educators. Masaya. Iba yung feeling para sa akin. Magdadagdag ako, masaya din siya kasi it will give you evidence that love is indeed the best cure-all for all the bad things in this world. If we can only love one another, not romantic love. Don't just focus on romantic love, but love in general. Love for your family, love for your friends, love for your colleagues, love for your passion, love for your career, love for your pets, love for whatever, love for whoever. As long as nandoon, it's a testament na it's indeed the most beautiful thing. Okay? So, yun. Last, closing word siguro? Ito, hindi na to siguro unsolicited advice. Message na lang namin. Dagdagan ko na lang yung sinabi ko. For me, to close. Always choose love every day. Like every day. If you can do it every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year, you know what I mean? Always choose love. Most of the things that we are doing every day, hindi lang natin siya malabel as love, but it's love. Most, hindi lahat, but most of the things that we do every day for ourselves, for other people, it's love. All you need to do is to trust, believe, and be faithful that you can give love and you can receive love. Very fitting ngayong buwan ng mga puso. Give love. And siguro okay. Don't siguro expect sometimes. Pero it's human din naman to expect to receive love eh. Pero for us, for me, mas maganda if you give love. Never mind if you will receive love back. Kung hindi man tao yung mag-receive niyan sa'yo, kung hindi man pagkakataon, hindi man yung mga pets mo, but He will. If you're religious, He will give back the love that you deserve. Hindi man dito, siguro. But in the afterlife, siguro. That's what He did to us nga, di ba? He went down, nagkatawang tao, lived for almost half of the expected life, ridiculed, crucified, died, buried, but resurrected. For us all, that's love. So, kung siya nga kaya magbigay ng love eh, tayo pa kaya?
Here.
Okay? How about you, Ma'am Lalay?
Okay na ako dun sa sinabi. Pero if I will end this naman, yung sa podcast na episode na yun, siguro ay we just have to continue life with love. Kaya naman, invite ko kayo to subscribe as well sa Of Love and Life na.
Nag-plug pa. Yeah. Please support Of Love and Life YouTube
Love and
channel.
Life.
Oo. Sama ko na. This is not...
Facebook page yun.
Hindi to sponsored. Hindi pa naman kami... I don't really... By the way, sorry na, disclaimer. I don't really expect na magkaroon ng sobrang daming views, mag-monetize. No, I don't really expect... We don't really... Kasi ang purpose namin is to help in this kind of way. Kung ma-monetize, i-monetize. Kung hindi, okay lang. Real talk, to be honest. We just wanna help.
Yeah, and besides,
Sa ganitong paraan.
If ma-monetize man siya, bibigay din po namin sa mga nangangailangan.
Of course.
Yeah.
We've been doing that for how many years na? It's passion. Passion is to
And
suffer.
it's-
Yeah.
Aside from passion, of course, it's love as well.
Yeah, love. Of course.
For our community. Of course. Alam niyo na yan.
Okay.
Anyway, yun. Journey of Love and Life.
Yeah. So, subscribe nyo of Love and Life. Saan ko ba lalagay?
Ha?
Dito ko lagay? Dito?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Subscribe kayo dito. Of Love and Life. Siguro nandito din yung link nun dito sa video na to na i-upload namin. Yan. Of Love and Life. So, ano pa? You want to say anything else? Balik na tayo sa pagka-argue. No, just kidding. No, we love each other so much. So much. We cannot really show it to you, express it to you, but we love each other so much. Sana ikaw din. Sana you love yourself so much as well. You love your partner so much as well. You love the world so much as well, like us. Love, love, love. Hindi lang ngayong buwan ng mga puso, but all throughout our lives, sana just spread love. That's how we prevent conflicts. That's how we prevent wars. That's how we prevent death. That's how we prevent destruction. It can cure every bad thing sa mundo. If you can only trust and understand and believe that you can give love to the world.
Yeah.
Okay? So, catch you again next time.